champagne, today's both.
Wow. Hold on. All aboard.
Almost dropped it.
Brain Candy's 1000th episode.
We are 1,000 years old. Yes. Happy 1,000th episode, Susie.
Happy 1000th.
And they said we'd never make it.
I know. Showman's my ass,
Some
Johnny.
people did say we wouldn't make it.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Fuck
and
them.
then also, we're going to spend some time tooting our own horn. Toot a horn.
I wish I had one. I don't have one. I just
I have a
listen.
horn. Right. I'm not at my normal office. I'm at Susie's house. I think it's not only difficult to do 1,000 episodes, but they always say don't go into business with your friends because it ruins friendships and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Don't mix business and friendship.
Not here.
Not here, babe.
No problem.
We were born for this.
It turns out if you're a good person and you're honest and just, don't try and hope the best, like want the best.
Yeah.
For
each other.
Each other, then you'll be successful in business together.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Look at Ben and Jerry. Ben and Jerry, Sarah and Susie, same.
Look at Ben and Jerry is a hilarious thing to say because you're so right.
I know, and that's same.
Yeah.
You know when they say like, show me a clip that's like gives the same energy. It's like what gives the same energy as Ben and Jerry, Sarah and Susie.
Yeah, and Steve
for
Martin.
so many reasons. Yes, Steve Martin Short. Hello.
I mean,
yeah, comedy.
And Charlie,
the sun and the moon. Come on, peanut butter and jelly.
Right, like Laverne and Shirley, roommates, and they were working at the bottling plant.
That's right, they were.
Yeah, they didn't let that get in the way of love and friendship, and neither will we.
Yeah, and you know what? You guys listening right now, I'm staying at Susie's house because we're, of course, celebrating our 1,000th episode and having our big old party and our interstellar watch party with all of our besties.
Yeah.
And, when I'm at your house, I get to look around and enjoy all the cute little things in your house. And you and I have something in common where we both like decorative novelty. I don't know what other way to word it.
Like give me an example.
Like we both have collections of little tiny fun things.
Yeah.
That are yours are so cute. Susie in her bathroom has this collection of tiny adorable things. It's like the chef from the Muppets as like a little clothespin and a little and the little chicken. What's the chicken's name? That's so cute. Henriette or something. The chicken has a name.
Has a name?
Yes, and it's like a woman's name and it's very funny. Now I have to know what is the chicken's name.
This is our first fun fact of our 1,000.
Yes, this is the first fun fact of the 1,000th episode.
The Swedish chef's chicken name?
The Swedish chef's
I do love the Swedish chef very much.
Chicken.
He's so funny and he's so noisy, but he's so well intentioned.
Oh, it says it's referred to as springy chicken, but I feel like she had a name.
Well, now she does.
Oh, it's not. I'm confusing it. Excuse me.
What?
With Camilla, which is Gonzo's chicken.
Oh, they're not a pair. Did I buy the chicken and the Swedish chef separately?
No, the Swedish chef comes with a chicken, but his chicken is called Springy Chicken.
Oh,
and it doesn't really have a name.
Okay.
And Gonzo
well, that's
has
probably because he's going to murder it.
Right, you don't name the things that you.
By the way, we are libating festively, and we have an affordable bottle of Brut.
We are drinking a champagne.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot to celebrate. No joke about it.
There's so much to celebrate.
Is this when you say, like, we had a good run?
No. This is when I say we're just getting started.
Yeah.
This is when I say, you know what it's like? I'll tell you what it's like.
Yeah.
So when you turn 40, you might feel like you're over the hill. And it might feel like, oh, you're getting old. Mm-hmm. But then when you hit menopause, you're like, I'm just getting started, baby.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. So it feels like we are hitting the menopause of our podcasting careers, where we're just like, now is the time to have fun. And now is the time where we did the, you know.
Yeah, what do we have to lose? We have nothing
what do we
to
have
prove
to lose?
anymore.
Nothing to prove. We're Law and Order numbers, baby.
Law and Order numbers. We are award-winning.
Award-winning. Look at all those awards.
We have partners that haven't canceled us yet. Like, we haven't said anything stupid, and people
That's
like,
right.
we no longer work
with. So many different things we've gone through in this.
Yes, think about how many dumb things we could.
So many opportunities for us to be canceled, but we
beat the odds on that one.
Are just, it turns out, again, when you're honest and just a good person.
Yeah.
You'll stay on the air.
This is actually scaring me, though. It does feel like a knock on wood moment. Yeah. Where I'm like, well, shut up, sis.
Right. No, I think we're just, because it's just how we are. It's just speaking the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
We're not freaking morons.
Right.
And that's because of brain. We got brains and we got candy. And you guys have allowed us to stay on the air all these years. Thank you for listening. Mm-hmm. We love you. Couldn't have done it without you.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would have just been like how we are regular.
Yes. Oh, yes. Back to my point about novelty stuff in the house. That was like that kind of feels like, that you can, I think that's what the magic sauce is, you know? Like, this, it's like you and I both have and I think all of our listeners do too.
We don't take ourselves too seriously.
We don't take ourselves too seriously. Mm-hmm. We can find fun in the everyday, and we there's always like, there's never a reason to not add a little whimsy and magic into this. You know what I mean?
I do know.
Even if things are serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not. Like, that's like the Indigo Girls when they said, it's only life after all.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I get what you mean, ladies.
Yeah, like that. So, that's what I love about us. And,
me too, Sarah.
All of our listeners. And I think 1,000 episodes, I'm so excited because I have so many fun things to share with you.
In this episode. Is you taking my spot? Is it your turn?
My turn.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I knew because I was like 1,000 episodes. It's gonna be.
Oh, good for you, Sarah.
I have to make it real good. I have to make it so brainy and so candy.
Oh my God, you feel pressure?
More like in the same way that, like, when you know you're gonna go out and crush it, like you're more excited for the opportunity.
You're like, get a load of this.
Yes. Blow that horn. Let's start this race. You know, I can't wait to win, kind of thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, great. What a treat. I'm all ears. I'm ready to laugh and learn.
Yes, we're going to laugh and learn. Oh my goodness. Okay, where do I want to start? Oh, this, I think, how are we going to feel about this? Are you aware of what's going on at Everest right now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is great. Because half of me is
it's blowing out.
Oh, see, I got excited again.
No, it's okay.
All right. This is a fantastic story.
What a treat.
What a treat.
And when I thought it was my show and it's the 1000th, I was like, we have to talk about this during this episode.
Yes, and don't worry.
It's like meant for us.
It's absolutely meant for us.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who are like, what the hell are you talking about? Nepali police have charged 32 people in a large-scale insurance fraud scheme. And I gotta say, I'm kind of on the side of the schemers.
It's like, we're not in favor of hurting people, but...
Right. No, I'm not in favor. But the way that they were doing it, they're not... I think
they're fine.
They're fine. And also, they're going to fucking Everest. What do you think? Like, I think that the articles that said that the Sherpas were poisoning the people, I think took it to the extreme. They weren't poisoning them. They put some baking soda in their food, and baking soda happens to mimic some of the symptoms of altitude sickness. So here's what was happening. These people who are like, oh, I want to do Everest, and I'm going to like hire the Sherpa, and I'm going to like give them no credit, but I'm going to take all the credit, and I'm going to be a shitty person, and like those guys. they would come to come to base camp and everything, and they would start to exhibit the signs of altitude sickness, some would, and
DIA.
Yeah, you're have like lightheaded, which as somebody who lives at altitude, I've had that before. It happens, and I've seen people get it, when I didn't live here and I would come visit, I would always get sick. And it's just like, and you have to just wait it out, and your body acclimates and you get used to it. But instead, these Sherpas and sometimes the doctors, and even the hospitals, and like the helicopter pilots and everybody were all in cahoots.
Everyone was
and they were like, this looks serious.
I smell trouble.
We should not wait on this. Better get to the hospital. Better get to the hospital quick. Yes. And then they were doing things like adding baking soda to their food or water or whatever, which mimics the sign of altitude sickness. I'm like, they're not going to die from that. I mean, if somebody mixed baking soda in my food, I wouldn't be like...
However, counterpoint, I guess, would be like, it has to be kind of like a lot of DIA to get a helicopter on the go. Do you think? Or do you think everyone was just like pretending?
I think they were that if you're violently ill, and sometimes if you have altitude sickness, you like... can't stop throwing up, your head really hurts. It can feel
dehydrating.
You're dehydrated. It can feel not good. And if somebody, and also there's some confusion and things like that when you're at those high altitude levels. So you can take advantage of somebody's weakened state and be like, we got to get a helicopter out here. And if there's nobody, if everybody at every level is in on this, there's nobody who's going to stop and question the severity. There's nobody who's going to say, like,
Yeah, they don't want to be the one that's like, you're fine, and then they're dead.
Right. Yeah. But I think
like,
they all knew that this was a scam.
Yeah.
And so they're like, yep, right this way. Yep, we'll take them.
And you might be
300 plus fake emergency helicopter rescues have been identified so far.
Well, this said it affected nearly 5,000 climbers, though.
Yeah, about 4,782 climbers.
I mean, that's a lot of fucking dog shit people that we hate their guts.
I know. Ew. It's like...
I ate too much meat.
You know what? This is the theme of this podcast. Half of this is like things we'll be pissed about and women who we need justice for. And the other half are like, people who kind of had it coming in a way. Like you're scamming the scammers. Okay. You're like, it's like, you just told me like the tech bros lost some money or like, okay.
That's right. Oh. Now your Everest story is about diarrhea. I'm sorry.
You went to Everest. Don't fucking go. Like, I just feel like I'm not. But that is impressive that they affected that almost 5,000 climbers, like you said, with an operation that just ran from 2022 to 2025.
I swear, though, when I read it, I got the feeling that the insurance companies, even though like they were losing money and they didn't like it, and they knew the scamming was happening, they were just sort of like, hey, guys, can you knock it off?
Yeah.
Like, they weren't even that mad because they hate the climbers, too.
I think they all do.
And imagine if you're Sherpaing fucking losers all damn day, I'd want to sprinkle their food with baking soda myself.
I know.
I'm sorry. I took it too far.
Every article that I read said that the problem is this is going to... this is kind of like one of those, Boy Who Cried Wolf things or whatever, where when there's a real emergency, this is going to be like bad.
We can't, that we don't love.
And we don't love that. But I just feel like maybe we need things like this to draw attention to how wrong it is that we're even doing that, going there.
Great point.
Like, how about we just stop all of it?
Maybe it's a sign from God, dumbass.
Yeah, and also the same thing goes for Machu Picchu. Cut it out.
Cut it out!
Cut it out.
I'll tell you what I won't cut out, and that's my Hungry Root deliveries.
Oh, I was just having a conversation with your husband this morning. Maybe you overheard me.
No,
we
I
were
didn't.
talking about what I would need to be more efficient, where does it break down? Like, where's the struggle?
Okay.
And I was saying the hardest thing is that if I have nighttime sessions or my schedule changes, then I can't, then going grocery shopping, like...
Yeah, when are you going to do that?
When am I going to do it? And then I wait to this point where I'm like desperate. And then in those moments, I don't make good decisions. And then at that time, I'm coming home.
And you waste money.
You know, I came home with meat sticks, milk duds, and a bottle of wine. That is not food.
Meat sticks. That's great.
All of those things are great, but that is not a meal. So I said, what I need to do is be on a regular delivery like Hungry Root that has this taken care of. So it's planned for me. So I'm making the meal planning and doing that in the like, it's what do we call these? Cope ahead strategies in therapy.
Oh, cope ahead.
So I'm coping ahead. I'm planning my meals ahead of time, and they're already set up so that when the time comes when I'm hungry, I don't have to be making decisions like, where am I getting my food? And now I know I'm getting it from good places with the stuff I need, like Hungry Root.
Yeah, because it's pantry, staples, groceries, and also meal kit combined. So it's the best of both worlds. And you're going to have everything you need if you want to just munch or have a sweet treat. Or meals if you want to make a little something. And they have easy, the different, medium, and advanced.
The breakdown of them. You want a 5-minute meal, you want just like a salad you mix up, you want to like actually, do a day night and cook and make it like fun.
Then you can make it special.
Yes. And I need all these options.
You're going to love Hungry Root as much as we do. For a limited time, get 40% off your first order plus a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/braincandy and use code braincandy. That's hungryroot.com/braincandy, code braincandy to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. And what a nice gift it would be for our 1000th episode for people to use one of our codes, which are all on braincandypodcast.com, because that will help us continue into 1001, 1002. Well, you know what I'm saying.
1003. 1004. Proving we're not AI, we can actually count.
They can't count.
No. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh my gosh. You ask AI to like count to 100. It goes, okay, 1, 2, 3. And then I go to about 50 and then 60 and then 100. It doesn't know how. It cannot do that.
Why?
Because it's designed to take shortcuts, and counting in and of itself like isn't a shortcut.
Damn, that is bonky.
It is bonky. And then if you ask it to time you to do anything, it won't know how to do that. If you say, okay, time me to run a mile.
Get out of here.
You say, okay, start now. Okay, I just finished. You say, how long it'll take? It'll give you the average time for a mile, not
the front door.
10 seconds, which is what you just said. It's very weird, which is why you shouldn't trust. I love these little like things where they show you how AI breaks down, and it's exact reasons why you shouldn't have an AI therapist. This is not something I meant to talk about today, but I just always want to remind people that that is. Nobody even wants a therapist that agrees with them the whole time. I would hate that if I had a therapist who was like, yeah, you're right. You should just keep doing that. Like,
no, I'm joking.
Oh my God. Totally I'd be like, what am I paying you for? I could get that for free from.
Yeah, it's called Suze.
Like, Susie will tell me all the wonderful things.
For $0.
Yeah, exactly. She'll tell me all the reasons why I'm wonderful and amazing and how I don't need to change.
Yeah, right. That's a good reminder. Thank you.
Yes. So I love that story about, and it's like, what do we think? Whose side are we on? Like, again, we don't.
I just can understand why you'd think these guys suck ass, and I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul. It's just baking soda. They don't die or anything.
Yeah. Prosecutors are seeking $11 million in fines. I'm like,
it's funny though.
Don't fine them. Just let them be.
Things
have done worse. Things happen, And what's happening is a lot of insurance companies are now withdrawing coverage for the Everest trekkers. When I hope that leads to less people.
I love it.
Yeah, because
maybe that was the whole scheme all along.
It's like we'll shut this down. I'd be willing to like take one for my homeland if it meant like they weren't going to get trampled on or something like that.
I love this.
We talk about like, why would we ever be arrested? And it would be for something like, oh, this tree is going to get cut down and I tied myself to it. Now I'm arrested because I won't move and the tree is getting chopped down. Like that's how I would happily be arrested for something like that.
I agree.
And then every time we did a background check, I'd be like, yeah, check that background. Look what it says. It's right. Yeah, I'll do it again, motherfuckers. The ends
justify the means.
Yeah. I would be like that. Because now I'm entering that age of my life where I am like, protesters are like young kids and, you know, menopausal cranks. Women.
Yeah.
Who are like, fuck this. Just Jane Fonda. More and more like Jane Fonda.
Like, no more.
Exactly. Okay, what else? Oh, I thought this was really cute and a fun thing for our 1000th episode because I talked about magic earlier. So I saw this little, like viral tweet or something like that on I don't know, on Instagram or something. And it said, I wonder if magic is real, but only in a really mundane way. Like when I was little, I could almost inherently switch back to the Disney Channel right as the ads end when I was channel surfing. Yeah. So maybe you've never accidentally crushed a ladybug underfoot, or maybe your microwave popcorn never burns. Maybe you can spin around lots and lots of times and not get dizzy. Is that magic? Honestly, I'm not sure if these are all magic or just small little invisible skills, and I'm not sure which I like better. And she was talking about some other things. People were listing these like mundane magic things that you do, and so I wanted to ask you, what is like a magic thing that you do where you're like, it's my superhero power, it's magical, like
yes.
Because we all
these
have
all the
them,
time. I know
and they're
you do.
So fun when
you're
you find
really good at guessing things.
Well,
like, you always know. Whenever I'm like, how many shoes did Imelda Marcos have? And you'll be like, 3,000. And it's always right.
Well, you know what? It's close to what I would have said my superhero power is, or my magic power is. I can put the exact right amount of ingredients and liquid into a blender to fill up whatever size cup to the exact brim, the top of the line.
Great one.
There's never any extra, and there's never any like, I don't know. More. I can figure out if you mush all of this stuff up, it'll fill up.
That makes sense. You have good spatial awareness,
and that's it. That's the one. That's it. I'm like mediocre at everybody else. You definitely have some, but you don't know. I know this because I've seen you in the kitchen, and you're confident in the kitchen where you don't even need a recipe and you just like do things, and it's like kind of magic in there.
That's not a superpower though. Like
that
magic.
Feels like a superpower to people who can't cook in that same way.
I have. Let's see. I feel like I think I have some, but I can't think of them now.
I want to hear from all of our listeners, like what they're like, even that switching to the Disney, like, or knowing the perfect right time.
I mean, I know every lyric to a song, but that's not magic. That's memory.
Very good. Yeah, but the same way mine is spatial awareness, and that is the same. It's like, I don't care what it is when you boil it down, but I want to know.
I love this.
I do too.
Do you have one that you wish you had?
I will say what I have the opposite of that I wish I had a little more of is the accurate ability to predict how long something's going to take.
I was just going to say that's what I can do. Like, you know, when I'm always early.
I'm like, this will take 1,000 minutes and it takes 2. Or I'm like, I can do this in 5 minutes and it'll take me 2 hours.
Yeah, you're not great with like knowing the length of time.
Because I'm like, what is time really? Because sometimes I feel like, have you ever been in that situation where you're maybe driving somewhere important, or you have to get to the airport, and it feels like time magically slowed down, and you're like, how did I get everything done today that I needed to do?
That's weird.
And it feels like it wasn't even a rush. And then there are other times where you're like, where the fuck did that hour go? And how did I get nothing done?
I have one.
Okay, there we go. What?
I have never in my life set an alarm.
Okay, see, what? That's impossible. That is wild.
It is wild. No matter what time I have to get up.
That's magic. That's definitely magic.
That's mine.
That your little person inside you is awake all the time. Is conscious.
Isn't that weird? Kind of freaks me out.
Mine's like freaking hopscotching over there on another
well, you're
some
probably
planet.
More rested.
No, sometimes I wake up tired from my dreams. Does that ever happen to you where you're like, I've been,
No.
oh my God, recently, the last, like I told you, my dreams like amplified for like the last week. And I have been like exhausted after sleeping because I've been really
You've been
busy.
working hard in there.
Yeah, it feels like, I think Mitch Hedberg had a joke about this. He's like, sometimes you're like, oh, now I got to build a go-kart with my landlord.
That's funny.
It's really funny.
And when Sarah and I made a game for our 1000th party that is a March Madness style bracket called the Grudge Match Tournament of Grievances, where we have to narrow it down to the things that annoy us the most.
Yeah, what we hate the most.
And one of the ones that is top for me is whenever people want to tell you what they dreamt last night.
Yes.
Because just settle in for the worst story ever. And no one has ever done it without using the phrase, it was so weird.
It's so true.
We know.
I do it for my clients all the time. I want to hear what they're dreaming, especially if I'm doing EMDR.
You want to?
Yes, because stuff comes up in the dreams and I'm like, oh, okay, we can see what this is getting worked out. Like,
I mean, yeah, all right. But
and I would say never focus on the actual events. Focus on the feeling that you get, that you have when you wake up. What's the vibe? Because if it feels, oh, I'm anxious, I don't care what you were doing. We're going to focus on that. We're releasing some anxiety. There's if it's like, oh my God, I feel trapped. Okay, well, it doesn't matter where. I'm saying that because that's always mine, trapped on the International Space Station or whatever. But we focus on where in your life do you feel trapped?
Well, aside from therapy, though, I've never asked somebody, hey, what'd you dream?
Yeah, no.
Yet.
But people will tell you. Yeah.
I have to hear about them.
Right.
And no one's asking. You know why? Because they don't care.
Yeah. Do you have a dream that you still remember from childhood?
Yeah, I do.
I want to know about it.
Why?
Because I'm fascinated by that. Because isn't
what
that
are they
crazy?
Usually? Tell me that.
Well, I don't know the answer to that.
Like, do you ask this to people?
No, that I don't ask. I don't care about those ones because those don't help me as much. I care more about the one that happened the night after we did EMDR.
I mean, it's always like the old classics where, like, you're trying to run and you can't move.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
Interesting. Yeah.
What do you have? Yours is like fucking space station stuff?
No, this one I like fell down a tunnel and it landed me into a underground world that was
Lord have mercy.
You know the like bounce houses, like all of the ground looked like it was made of bounce houses, but it was like a circus under there, and I just bounced around underneath. And there were more things that happened, but I always can remember what this, like I could draw it today, and it always feels like maybe
And it was recurring. You're saying?
I don't know if it was recurring
it was
or
just
if
memorable.
it was just, it stuck with me and I cannot forget, like I could draw it. It almost feels like, like I should write a children's book and draw this or something like that, because it's like, it's so in there and so vivid. It feels like a real place that I must have seen, which is crazy.
See what just happened? Now I'm having to listen to her dumb dream stories.
Yeah, and I just said it was crazy, which is kind of like it's so weird.
It's so weird.
It's so weird. I get it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's not weird, and that is the clothes that you get from Daily Look.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I think I said this last time that they're psychic and knew that I was going to be a horse girl because everything that they got me. Did I tell you this?
No, I don't think
Oh my
you did.
gosh, I think I just told Amy.
Oh.
Okay. It's like they knew because I got a really cute pair of bell-bottom, like, when do I ever wear bell-bottom jeans?
Yeah, I love
now
a
I
flare.
need a pair of bell-bottom jeans to fit my cowboy boots under.
Yeah, you do.
And
Boot cut, baby.
They are boot cut jeans, and they look so good. And then I got a sweatshirt that says Montauk, like horse, like running club or something like that, and has a horse on it.
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
And I won't stop wearing it.
Maybe they're brainiacs too, though. Maybe
And they knew. They're like, she likes horse. They just knew I was a horse girl.
Well,
So
she
they
is,
know.
and
They
they are
know
very
you.
good. And the part of the reason, again, is because they don't use AI. That's a real person
Yes.
saying, you know what I think Suze would like, you know what I think Sarah would like, and then they send it to you, and they're right.
Freaking right.
Yes. It's the #1 highest rated premium personal styling service for women. So you're going to get a box at your door. And it's going to be filled with all these clothes you like.
Yes.
And you can try them on. You can decide if you like them. It's so perfect. And it's time to get your own personal stylist with Daily Look. Head to dailylook.com. Take your style quiz. Use code BRAINCANDY for 50% off your first order. Once again, that's dailylook.com for 50% off. And make sure you use promo code BRAINCANDY so they know we sent you. One last time, dailylook.com and promo code BRAINCANDY. Great, high quality stuff. Even their denim I love, which is very hard. I'm very picky. Yes. And they do really good work.
Yes, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. And man, I get worse at picking out clothes the older I get. I just don't have time.
You don't care.
I don't care.
Tell me
It's a hot hobby. It's a hobby. And I have other hobbies.
Yeah, being stylish is a hot hobby. It's
totally a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is kind of speaking of hobbies in a way. Yeah. Somebody who was snubbed. Well, this is more of a career than a hobby. I have another story of women who were written out of history, but were put back in.
Okay.
So I'd like to tell you the story of a gal named Annie Jump Cannon. You probably don't know of her, but you absolutely know of her work.
Okay.
She was an astronomer in the late 1800s and early 1900s who basically created the system that we still use today to classify stars.
No way.
Yes.
How?
So at the time, she was working and interested in astronomy, and she was like one of those who was fascinated by science, absolutely loved it, even when everybody said, you can't be in this
stop
field.
Being weird.
Stop being weird. Well, one of the things that made her even more weird that I think actually benefited her because she was like, fuck you, I'm already an outsider or outcast. I might as well be an outcast in this, is that she was also deaf. Yes, that she was largely deaf and had lost most of her hearing as a young adult. And she said that this actually helped her focus more deeply on her work. Yes. So she, at the time that she started, was working there, astronomy had they had all this data, but they didn't have a consistent way to organize it. So she worked at the Harvard College Observatory, and she was part of this group of women. You know, they called them the computers, which I love.
Yeah, I do too.
When people are like, women didn't invent anything, I'm like, you know the term computer? Fuck you. Okay. Literally the machine based on women. Okay. But I know what they mean. So her job was to study these photographic plates of stars and to categorize them. And she got so good at that she could classify stars so fast, like hundreds of stars per hour. And she created...
How do you mean classify, though? I know that sounds dumb, but like...
This is what she did. There was no real classification system, so she created one. She created this classification system that's called, which... Great at classifying things, not so great at naming them.
Oh, no.
It's called the OBAFGKM classification system, which is just the list of all the letters that she used.
Sister.
Right. This was based, and they should call it the Cannon classification system.
So it's a hyphenated Jump Cannon?
It's three. I think her middle name is Jump.
Okay.
Because that was how it was listed, and it was never hyphenated.
Okay.
Yeah, but good question.
Yeah, do the Cannon classification.
Right. And so she created a system that was based on the star's temperature. And it's still the system that's used today.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
How did she know their temperature?
From the brightness of it.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
From the brightness and the color. That before it was like, this is how they classified them. And then she was able to classify them based on, it's the star's temperature and then these spectral characteristics. So how they're measured. And she was, like I said, largely deaf and obviously not paid or given any credit in the same way that her male counterparts were. But she was one of the first women who was awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Oxford and in the field of astronomy.
Wow. Good. Let me turn on the applause for her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
We're clapping and giving it up.
That's awesome. I hope she
knows Annie
we're
Cannon.
grateful.
And Annie Cannon.
Oh, Annie. Name. I thought you said Abby.
Annie Jump Cannon.
Okay.
Yeah.
God bless her.
So shout out to her.
Shout out.
Yeah. It's just they all I started following this account that talks about women throughout history, and it is you know, as I was gathering all this information for the 1,000th episode, I'm like, yeah, I just discovered this account with hundreds, if not thousands of women listed in there in each different post that I get, you know, the joy then of researching and doing a deep dive on and learning more about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we will continue this for forever because these stories are, and I'm just like, how is there the story of the deaf woman who created the like labeling system for stars? How come I have to hear, like, how come I'm watching the 27th Marvel movie and I've not had any movie about Annie Cannon?
The New York Times has like a column that they do. I think it's called like Ignored No More or something, and they run obituaries of people that should have gotten an obituary when they died, whenever that was. So like people of color or someone like Annie, maybe women who did important and consequential things that weren't covered at the time. So I do appreciate like them trying to like reparations kind of.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And yeah, we do need more of that. Okay, what else? Oh, this is in the same category in a way as the Everest thing.
Okay.
Like people. So this happened in 2023, but I can't believe that we didn't talk about it on here. So there was this exclusive event that was held in Hong Kong that, do you remember when NFTs became real popular?
Yes, they're dumb.
And there were those Bored Ape NFTs?
Yes.
Right. And the people who bought those,
I mean, weren't we all just like, what are you guys doing?
of course. And then the fact that they were even like making money off of this, or anybody who's getting rich off of this, is like insane.
It's insane.
It's the dumbest thing we've ever heard of, and we hate all of them, right?
Hate their guts.
Right. So they held in Hong Kong this big exclusive event. You can imagine how they did it. Very, very VIP, like crypto rich, blah, 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 we're the future kind of dudes. And they called it Ape Fest. Right. And they wanted to have a section of this, or they did some sort of art display, where they were putting up like black lights. Well, these guys, when they went to buy the black lights, saw there was an option for like more expensive, fancy, schmancy, powerful UV lights or whatever, and ended up installing, what do you call it? The UV light, disinfecting UV lights. The UV lights that are so powerful they disinfect things.
Yes.
Well, about 15 people who attended that party and were around that bar that ended up with severe eye damage because these idiots displayed them like they were black lights.
Stop.
And they ended up in the hospital with photokeratitis, which is basically like a sunburn of your eyeball, which can lead to blindness.
It's very serious.
Very serious.
And I hear painful.
Yeah, and could lead to being blind. And
what is wrong with people? Honest to God.
Is wrong
Use your noodle.
With people? Well, this is what happens when the wrong people, when you let tech bros who think that they can do everything do something like event plan. This is why you need like event planners and event coordinators who like do the job of actually setting up. And these guys are like, I don't need to hire that woman to set this event up. I could just do it myself. I know, I'll get the better black lights. And they end up fucking blinding 15 people.
Well, I hope they learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah. Read the box.
I'll tell you what I'm going to read, and that is an announcement about how much I love therapy and BetterHelp. And thankfully, they are partners with the Brain Candy podcast.
And I'm so glad.
I'm so glad too.
Because I love BetterHelp. I love the convenience of it. I love the ways that it has been there for me when I have needed therapy to like fit my schedule. Like I'll never forget when it was like 2:00 in the morning after my surgery and I couldn't sleep, and I'm like journaling to my therapist who, was able to read it it's not like I'm texting her at 2 a.m. BetterHelp allows you these great, convenient tools that make it so you can communicate with your therapist and stay up to date with your therapist, and they can help you in a way that works with your schedule.
Yeah, because it eliminates that thing of like, I don't have time for that, or I can't go to wherever. This is from your house or wherever you are.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are really stressed about money right now.
Yes.
I am hearing that a lot. Like, they don't know about their work, everything they're getting outsourced or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's stressful. Like, money stuff is really stressful. And so this could be a good time for you guys to talk about that with your therapist, or relationship stuff, or grief, or whatever you're dealing with, because they have quality, certified, legit therapists that you can choose from that all have different specialties, and you can find the perfect match for you. And if you don't like them, you switch. Do the old switcheroo.
Yep, I did that, and I found the best therapist.
Shout out to Sherry.
Shout out to Sherry.
Okay, here is the scoop, because they have a deal for you. When life feels overwhelming, therapy can help. Sign up and get 10% off at BetterHelp.com/braincandy. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/braincandy. So there you go.
Yes, I love it.
Do it.
Okay. This was a story that I had down for a while, but then I did some more research on the person that the story is about, and I found out he was like friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and I'm like, ugh, now I hate this story and all that.
Who is it?
But I do just want to mention this because it's one of those things like clearing up maybe some misremembered facts. So you know how, and I know we've talked about this on here, how it said that the creator of a Segway died on a Segway?
Yeah.
Not 100% true. The owner of the Segway company, who purchased the company Segway in 2003, died on a Segway. Mm-hmm. But the inventor of a Segway is actually this guy whose name is Dean Kamen, and he's invented some other pretty cool things, which unfortunately also he's friends with fucking Epstein.
Wow.
So that came out later. But this was the story that I was going to talk about before finding that out. So you know those, it's like, how are all these three things connected? Mm-hmm. The freestyle Coca-Cola machine, premature babies, and the Segway.
Okay.
And so the answer is this guy, Dean Kamen. So he is
So he was the Segway guy.
He is the inventor of the Segway. Still alive today.
Yeah.
Did not die on a Segway.
Not as dumb.
He invented the Segway and a bunch of other things he invented. He is a very brilliant inventor.
Yeah. Not so great with friends.
And creepster.
Yeah,
I guess. But so his brother is a neonatal doctor. Okay. And this doctor who was specialized in working with preemies. And they could not find insulin pumps that were small enough and regulated enough that was able to release the right amount of insulin. That was a very, very difficult thing to do to get a preemie baby on a consistent regular insulin dose for something that small. Mm-hmm. So he invented a preemie basically insulin delivery system. Mm. And it is the same technology that then he sold to the Coca-Cola company and is the technology in the Coca-Cola freestyle machines. Those machines?
How does that be the same?
So if you're familiar with that machine,
I'm familiar.
It's like where they have all the flavor options in the whole entire world, and you can click what you want and it makes the little combo. Yeah. Well, it scans a little, I don't know, QR code or some sort of, it allows for the storage of different liquids, and the precise dosage of that to be released. And so he said, well, if we can do it with insulin, you could do it with anything. And the Coca-Cola company bought it. But he did say, I'll only sell it to you if you also fund my project to bring clean drinking water to places that don't have clean drinking water. So he is doing that, but that's when you say like Coca-Cola owns those clean drinking water things. Well, that's because of these kind of like deals that are going on. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
boy, he's like, it was an emotional roller coaster.
All over the place with that one, right? And I was like, oh, I have this info and I want to share it, and it is really great. And because, like, I do like that, when we learned about the babies with the NASCAR and how that helped with the heart transplants. And now I'm like, well, the Coca-Cola machine's helping with the babies with the insulin, and we love that. But now I'm like, oh.
I mean,
this is what happens when men invent things.
I think this is why I always say, stop building statues.
Right.
Because most people, I would say all people, are multitudes. Yeah.
Yes.
And we have good and bad.
There is a statue that I heard about recently that I do think I'm pro. And I'm not even a big religious person like this. But there is a statue that was put up, bronze sculpture that was put up in a park in a rich part of town that is of Jesus covered in a blanket but sleeping on a park bench. And you at first glance would not think you're like, who is this, what is this, da-da-da, and then you kind of like know who it is after, like, I don't know, for closer inspection.
I know what you're saying, it literally is a statue, but it's not so much about celebrating a person, it's about a philosophy, right?
Yes, and I like it. And multiple people have called and reported it in and said, like, there's a person. And so...
No!
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
And
literally.
To me, that is like... I would love to be the person on the phone and be like, oh, you mean the statue of Jesus sleeping on the bench? Maybe you should go look closer at that,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, and the person who's like, hey, what are you doing there? And then has to, like, learn that that's like, oh... Like, I think I like that.
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Just be, like, confronted with that. I
don't think they're going to learn from that.
Yeah, I know. You're right. Okay. Clearing up that. Can delete that. Important. Okay. This is a very fun story. Okay. When I was talking to your husband about this, because he's like, what do you want to talk about today? And I told him this story, and I was like, I want to present it in a way that's fun for him to guess. So I will present it to you in the same way. This object, I'm going to tell you the story about the story behind an object that is on display at the Museum of Air, Air and what is it, like auto...
Air and Space?
Air and Space, thank you.
Yeah.
The Air and Space Museum, the branch of the Smithsonian in D.C.
Okay. You're asking me to guess?
I'm asking you to guess. It is an unlikely flying... flying apparatus. Call that.
Apparatus,
and I will
is such
also
a good word.
say that it is something that we have discussed the history of on this very podcast.
Okay.
And this thing is
Frisbee.
on display. It is not a Frisbee. That is an excellent guess, though.
Thank you. Mylar balloon?
It's not a Mylar. That's too easy.
Those are two...
It's one of the things where I would say in my memory, this is the thing that I first thought, wow, we really can do this podcast for forever, because you told me the history of this item, and I was like, that's fascinating. And I think it was...
I feel like I'm going to be mad at it because I feel like it's on the tip of my brain.
Yeah, you'll know because you know that I've talked about this item being the thing that I love the history of.
Is it a children's toy?
Oh, you were close.
Oh,
no,
damn!
It's not a children's toy, but you said the right first. You said, and I was like,
what is it? Now I'm mad.
It's a lawn chair.
Oh, that's one of your favorite all-timers.
I know. I was almost going to make that a quiz question. What is one of my favorite all-time history of? And it is. When you said, I just remember that
one.
In the same way my dream sticks out. It's like, you tell me that story that in 1,000 episodes,
like, I will like, us.
I know, I love it. Yes, I like that. So I would like to now tell you the tale
how does it,
of Lawn Chair Larry. So Lawn Chair Larry, whose real name is Larry Walters, is a guy who in 1982, he was like this truck driver in California who had this lifelong dream of flying. And, you could take flying lessons like a regular person, but he was like, nah, I got a better idea. And he went to the military surplus store and he bought like 40 plus, I think 42 weather balloons, filled them with helium, and strapped them to a literal Sears lawn chair.
Yeah.
And then he had a pack of pellet guns. He had a BB gun, or like pellet gun.
And he shot him.
And a CB radio, some sandwiches, and a 6-pack of beer.
He is loony.
And then he had this plan of like, okay, I'm going to do this. This is why you need a pilot's license, so you learn about things like lift and what happens when you... Because his plan was maybe to go like 30 feet above his backyard.
Larry, oh, fuck. Can you imagine?
Larry accidentally shot up to 16,000 feet.
That's hideous.
Commercial airplane territory.
That is horrific.
In fact, he went into the LAX airplane space, and a commercial pilot...
Shut the fuck up.
Went like, ground control, I'm seeing a man in a lawn chair out my window. Legit. They reported that.
Do you think that he
was
scared?
Is that a guy with a cooler?
Shut up. Do you think he was scared?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he was, because what then ended up happening is he was freezing, because at that height, you get like frostbite, you get really cold.
I get cold on the plane.
He said that he couldn't really control the situation because he was afraid that if he started popping balloons with a pellet gun, he would destabilize and plummet. So he just ended up drifting for hours. And then he shot some of the balloons and slowly descended. Then ends up getting tangled in power lines in Long Beach and knocked out the entire electricity in the neighborhood.
Where is he from? Like, where did he begin?
Was
it close to Long Beach?
Yes, it's somewhere, okay. I want to say like San Pedro or something like that. It's somewhere.
Okay, so he basically stayed in the same area.
Yeah, he went up 16,000 feet. He probably went maybe a couple, I don't know, half a mile.
That is insanity.
And now I want you to see the images of what this lawn chair looks like, because it's pretty wild that somebody, and it still has.
Is this the actual chair?
Yes.
What a treat.
It is, and it's such a treat. I'm telling you, it.
Larry seems like a real fun guy.
I'm gonna send this to you right now, and you can see the milk jugs that he has. Just like,
oh my God, that does not seem like something you should take up there. That looks like,
of course,
like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yes.
Porch furniture that they made out of like twigs and fucking berries. That is insane. Look at it.
So.
Oh wait, so the jugs were what? The beer? Like, what are those jugs all about? There's like gallon bottles attached.
I feel like that was to weight it or something. There must be a reason for that. I
Why
actually
did he
don't
do
know
this?
what. Because he just wanted to fly. He had a lifelong dream of flying, Susie.
And we don't have any information about his reaction to this ordeal.
Well, he didn't die like that. He was fined $1,500.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I wonder if he did any other jackass moves. Can you imagine his wife?
Oh my gosh.
Christ. What?
Oh, well, I didn't look at how he died.
Oh my God, how? Tell me!
Self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Stop.
Years later.
Well, yeah, he's crazy. I bet you he had some sort of situation.
Yeah, he must.
Nobody's normal doing that.
Yeah.
With a beer and sandwiches.
He broke up with his girlfriend, and then, this is
a guy on the edge.
Oh,
hey, I like that better than how a lot of people, like, not the last part, but like the chair part, where he's like, fuck it, who cares? He's a what, who cares?
Yeah, he is a so what, who cares, but like.
Then he started caring again, and things got gross.
Yeah.
Man, how long after the chair did that guy R.I.P.?
Well, and it also said that he dreamed about flying for 20 years, and he said if he hadn't tried it, he would have become crazy. Well, I've got news for you.
Damn, Sarah, your stories are taking dark turns.
I didn't know that.
This is supposed to be a celebration
I know.
over
here. He was 44 when he passed away.
Is he hot at all?
No, he's like regular. He just looks like a dude. He's like a regular dude.
Yeah.
There are more people also who are lawn chair balloonists.
Still to this day? It's like a community?
This is kind of funny. A guy named Ken Couch, which is funny that His last name's
Obviously.
Couch. Like, just makes sense.
Hilarious.
He flew 240 miles in his lawn chair on
what
Saturday,
did you call
July.
Lawn
Lawn chair balloonists.
balloonists. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
He tied 105 large helium balloons to his lawn chair, and he used plastic bags filled with 75 liters of water as weight to balance the balloon. So that must be what Larry.
Yeah, you don't want to be top heavy. You don't want to be whipping all around in the air.
And he traveled 240 miles. It took 9 hours and 12 minutes, and he reached his goal to go to another state. He landed his lawn chair in Western. Why do you think they all go with the
lawn chair of all things? Because if you need weight, get a barca lounger on the go.
Why aren't you getting the old recliner?
Yeah, this is a design flaw.
It must be that this. I feel like this is like a nod to the original.
Once he did it, this is copycat crime.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, and then a Brazilian Roman Catholic priest in 2008 flew using a chair and 1,000 helium balloons, and he did not check the weather forecast, and he got caught in a storm. The Brazilian Navy found his body near an offshore oil platform.
No, these are all fucking weirdos.
Yep. Won him a 2008 Darwin Award. Wasn't there to accept it.
Right.
But
well, case in point, I hope he did win, because how many lawn chair balloonists do you reckon are ladies?
Zero lawn chair balloonists. Zero. Women don't do these things. That's why the average lifespan of women is longer, because we don't do dumb shit. I know, but like, come on.
I love that idea though, because I'm sure it doesn't help.
Come on. Come on.
Where do they come up with this? Testosterone can't be responsible for all of it.
No. It's definitely there. I don't know.
It's like reined in.
Yeah. And I'm saying testosterone cannot be responsible for it, because when my testosterone levels were really high, like high as what you'd see in a man, I didn't want to do any of these things.
Yeah.
So it's more
right. That's what I mean. I think it has.
There's some
societal
element
where
you
they're
get
like,
to go out and conquer.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
It's like Magellan. They should call it like fucking Magellan syndrome.
Yeah.
Get a hold of yourselves, fellas. Jesus Christ.
Right. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I did see this article. It was from a while back, but it was on...
She's changing her tone. Seems like a little bit of a heartwarming.
This is... And, like, it's kind of like Mr. Rogers, where you're like, you're getting... It's the wind down, right? We're, like, winding down. Yeah. We'll change the subject. 2 goodbyes, Yeah. And I want to know from you, Irish goodbye, good or not good?
Oh, fucking the best.
I agree.
I love it with all my heart.
And so does the article. Every article that I've read, and the annoying thing is that when I tried to do a deeper dive into this and see if there are actual studies on this, there aren't. It's all just like, what are they called? The articles that are, it's like opinions. Like there are a lot of opinion articles on this.
Yeah.
And everybody agrees with us.
Yeah. The Irish goodbye is the only goodbye. I want to thank the country of Ireland for it.
That we shouldn't do the other kind. That it's actually selfish to do a regular goodbye. That, could you imagine you're going to stop somebody in the middle of whatever they're doing to then say goodbye to you in the day of texting and location like sharing?
I say thank you if you do give me an Irish goodbye. I say, you know what? That you are a good friend.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to do the whole... Okay, and then let's get together soon.
What I would like, here's what I would like.
Okay.
If in a perfect world, this is a crazy thing to ask for,
right.
But you know what?
She's an idealist.
What am I, just making conversation.
We're just spitballing.
I would like if when you entered a party, there was like a light you switched on. Like a therapist is in.
Yeah.
And then when you left.
Like on the air.
Switch off.
Off the air.
Off the air.
Yeah.
Because
party's
then
over.
The only time where I wouldn't like that is if I were the host and I wanted to like get a person to like, oh my gosh, tell this person this story, or oh my gosh, let me introduce you to this person. And then I did that thing where I'm like looking around the party, like, where did they go? And then I find out that they left, and I'm like, oh, they left. I won. So if I had a way,
you want to be in control of
to know if they just have like a little, or it could almost be like
they could
when you're like wedding
out.
guests and you get like a little name tag, like, or little name card, like you just put the name card back at the end. Like, I know it's asking a lot, but again,
you want some kind of system. You want order.
I want order.
Yeah, but you also don't want to have to do the whole pretend, oh, thank you so much for coming.
I don't want to do that. And I don't want anybody to have to do that. And I certainly don't want anybody, because I won't remember what the hell I'm talking about to be able to get back to the person that I was currently in a conversation with.
It's cruel. It's rude. So, it's rude to say goodbye. That's my opinion.
I would agree with this.
I say
just leave.
No thanks. Just leave. Yes. And we all regret it. We all regret coming to the party.
Yes.
We all regret hosting parties.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Get out.
And I don't expect anybody to clean anything up.
No,
but also
get out.
Don't expect me to clean anything up.
Insist.
Like, just leave. Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I want it done my way.
When they think they're doing you a favor.
Yeah. Unless my brothers are listening, in which case don't stop cleaning up when you come over, because they're not best listening. At it. They're not. Could you imagine? That's so funny. I can say whatever I want about them. They have no idea.
Yeah.
But I won't.
Right.
I love them.
Yeah, right. But most people, I'm like, oh no, they're going to stay and help me clean. Get out.
Yeah.
I want to put some tunes on and pull my hair back.
Yeah.
I want to get in my comfy clothes.
I saw it's like around Thanksgiving or Christmas time, there were these like reusable birthday kind of banners that you can buy on Etsy and stuff that say like, get out at 9 o'clock.
I don't have that one.
And I almost got it for you.
Oh, what a nice, thoughtful gift.
I know, but then I thought I could make this, so it's probably going to be a future gift that
I'm never going to get it. Never is what I'm hearing. Because you and Adam both do this. Like, I could make that. I'm still waiting.
You eventually get things that I say.
You're better than.
You're gonna
well, he also, his promises are like bigger. It'll be like a pottery barn.
Yeah, mine are not.
A banner.
Yeah, mine's like.
You're more realistic.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll end up getting it for you.
But hey, everyone listening, another thing you could do for us is to spread the word about how great Irish goodbyes are. How did they get this reputation anyway?
Well, as somebody who's Irish, I love that this is our culture.
I do wonder, like, who is the person I could thank for this? I'd like to shake their hand.
Yeah. They already left.
Good one. Oh, Sarah. You did it. You did it. You got us through. Wow. Doesn't feel real.
I know. It really doesn't. Because it's just like another day
at the office.
You know, we're just going to keep on keeping on.
This is just how we talk in real life.
It really is. So. I know. We're happy to bring you 1,000 episodes and can't wait to bring you 1,000 more.
Yeah, you and me both, sister. Thanks for coming along this ride with me, and don't leave me.
If you're somebody listening right now and you have not given us a 5-star review.
Yes.
Or you have not used a code.
Yeah. That's a
think
nice thing you could
think
do.
about cost per use. Think about like what you've got, how many hours you've listened, and think about other things that you like I go to a movie and I'm paying like $27.
It's crazy.
For like 3 hours. I'm
for
like,
nothing.
What? Could you imagine if I paid for that kind of entertainment? Like,
come on now.
Yeah. So just think, or we send us like a bottle of wine on Patreon. We love that because that's it. This is how we pay the bills.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep it coming, then you keep it coming.
Yeah. Thanks for your support. We love you guys so much. And what luck we have being able to do this for a living.
It's the best.
It really is. We love you, everyone. Well, we'll see you next time.